Coming out of high school, he was arguably the best player in the country. But entering the draft, Joe McKnight isn't considered by many a first-round pick, something this former Trojan feels would be a mistake because he knows his game is NFL ready.
I feel like I can be that 20-carry game guy, just keeping my body in shape, and after every game, just stay in that training room and just getting treatment.
I think Joe's going to be really exciting. He can do so much. He brings the team so many aspects. Some guys don't have the opportunity to bring this many dimensions because he can return kicks. He obviously can run the football. Joe's a terrific catcher too, and they'll be able to utilize him out of the backfield.
So McKnight's performance at the Combine, another big step towards NFL draft greatness. Looking back at his college career, though, he has no regrets picking USC over LSU, but when he grades his college career, McKnight doesn't give himself high marks.
It was okay. I give it a C grade. I could have did better.
I heard you gave your play a C grade. You're kind of hard on yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, you got to be hard on yourself if you want to make it in the league. You can't get too high on yourself because that's when it knocks you back down. I gave myself a C grade because it was a productive year, but I didn't have the year that I wanted to have.
McKnight doesn't regret picking USC over LSU, doesn't play the what-if game, but does admit entering college as the next Reggie Bush came with the price tag. You feel like because of that comparison you had to press a little bit?
Yeah, I try to do too much like him instead of I just lost the feeling of being myself. I was trying to be so much like Reggie, but I'm back to myself, and I'm just going to play Joe McKnight football.
We put a lot of pressure on him from the day he got there, and I wish we would have gone a little bit smoother, a little easier on him in that regard. He's so talented and so gifted, and we had that unbelievable illustration of what it could be. Reggie didn't play as a freshman. Matter of fact, if you go back and look at the comparison of Joe's numbers and Reggie's numbers coming up, they're almost identical freshman, sophomore year. So it's really interesting how that worked out.
So the Joe McKnight show wasn't an imitation of the Reggie Bush show, and he didn't leave school the way he wanted to. A scandal involving the use of a Land Rover kept him out of his final game, USC's appearance in the Emerald Bowl. How hard was it ending your career with that incident, though?
It was hard, not playing the last game with the teammates I played with for 2 years, 3 years, and it was pretty hard. But I'm still sitting back wondering how did that came up? Where did that come from? Because none of it was true.
So good night USC. Joe McKnight is primed to fulfill his promise in the NFL. A new start for a running back who sure could use one. Mike Nabors for CST Tonight.